Alrighty guys, so I wanted to bring something up that has kind of drawn a bit of attention around MCSG lately. I heard of it, I don't actually know. I think Kat actually showed it to me, but this video made by a guy named StealingStats exposing quote-unquote Kat of hacking. She is a moderator on MCSG. For those of you who did not know, hence the title, MCSG Moderator Hacking, question mark, question mark. Alright, I wanted to go over a couple things here, because let's just play the clip first, so we can kind of get a gist of what's happening here. So here's the fight. Alright, so anybody who's anybody can see that she took practically no knockback. In fact, she took horizontal knockback. We can slow this down a little bit. Let's put that at 0.5. If you see right about here, this hit, she goes sideways. I guess that's her strafing sideways. But it seems like she takes kind of like a horizontal knockback, and basically when he's hitting her, she takes quite literally no damage. Alright. So, I think the main hack that he was calling her out for here was no knockback, and I guess I'll address that first. I made a little comment, whatever, just defending a friend, and then everybody's like, oh, I'm stupid, where was the thing the guy wanted me to explain? How about the hits after? I'll get to that, but here's the knockback thing. So there's something called the relog glitch, for those of you unaware. The relog glitch is basically a glitch that came with, I don't know exactly what this is from, but it started appearing after servers started hosting dual compatibility between 1.7 and 1.8. So I'm guessing it's some kind of bug or glitch in systems that run two separate Minecraft, completely different Minecraft versions. I don't know if it has to do with, or I don't know if it further has to do with players being on 1.7 versus 1.8. Stealing Stats is on 1.7. Cat was probably on 1.8, knowing just from the perspective of a moderator, it's a lot easier to play on 1.8. Plus, you get better hits while on 1.8 because MC Gamer's dual compatibility plugin is completely custom, and instead of just using like a bridged 1.8 extension on a 1.7 server, we have a legitimate like 1.7, 1.8 server. So like stuff like Badlion, you can play 1.8, but your hits will suck. And on MCSG, it's pretty similar. So here's an example of the relog glitch. Basically, what it is I guess it'll be explained here, but this player joins the server first. So the player we're seeing here punching joined the server first. So the player who's punching who joined after takes one block of knockback. Alright. So you can see that there. One block. But the player who joined before takes 2 blocks. So that's half the knockback. Notice that? So this is basically showing that players who join before others take more knockback. For example, if I were to join a server, say 10th in the order, and somebody joined the server 20th, they would take less knockback than I would because they joined afterward. So people who join last take less knockback, and it's always the same. So like if I join first and somebody joined 24th, they're not going to take like, I'm not going to take like 24 blocks of knockback compared to them, and they're not just going to like stand still. It's always kind of proportionate in double. Thank you, cars, for making loud noises. Okay, so that out of the way, hopefully it makes sense. If you want to watch the entire video, I'll put it in the description. But basically the relog glitch is players who join later take less knockback. This is a dual compatibility, it seems, issue. It has been patched on Badlion and Kohi. Right there. And then Johnny takes a shot at our devs. Okay, so that's pretty much that. I mean, there's like a 3,000% chance that she had the relog glitch, considering that moderators do have donator join power. And from my perspective, I always join full games. I know that most people I know do the same. So it's more likely than not she just joined the server last, had the relog glitch, didn't take that much knockback. I mean, knowing Kat, I don't know if she knows how to reg edit. I don't know if she did or didn't. That could play a small factor in knockback taken, but to be perfectly honest, from somebody like me who actually has done it, it really doesn't affect your knockback that much. So it's really just the relog glitch. I've had this happen to me before where I've taken just about equal knockback to that. But alright, so let's get on to the hits here that are being considered spooky and fishy and whatever, that make people think that she's also hacking here. Let's go to here. I'm going to play this at 0.25 speed so you guys can get all of the details of Cat quote-unquote hacking. Alright, so she gets the first hit. That's the key thing to keep in mind here. She does get the first hit. Then she continues the combo. Notice how she stops her sprint and moves to her left, our right on the screen. Moving to the right, offsets, and now she's out of his range with that hit. She's now out of the range and in the middle of a combo, meaning that she can get, obviously, extended hits. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4. Call this maybe with vertical. We'll go 5. So let's say this is about a 5 block hit. That's completely possible while you're in a combo. I've seen a lot of people do a lot more. If you want to see like 8 block montages, literally just search on YouTube, like flipping like 8. Oh no, that's not happening. Alright, 8 block montage. And here you go. You'll get the 1 by stone sorters, which I think is pretty decent here. Let's get to a good. Here's just an example of like a sort of combo you can get on somebody where you just keep going, and there we go. See, you're hitting him from way farther away. He's not hacking, he's just in a combo. So, there we go. There's the possibility also, a lot of these things can be achieved through things like W tapping, or how I actually learned to 8 block was by spamming your sprint key, which is shift. So I had learned it by shift tapping, thanks to Minted. And you can also use W to offset your sprint. Somebody made thing that she doesn't play potion, and yeah, she doesn't play potion that much. We 1v1 occasionally, but I mean, I didn't play potion when I learned how to 8 block, so it's not really. Yeah, so there it is. She's not hacking. I've been told that a bunch of other moderators hack and are exposed for stuff like that. Like, no, we're playing a game that's not necessarily meant for this. The PvP is gonna have some bugs. I mean, from the perspective of this, and just the fact that it's I think maybe 4-second clip of fighting, there's nowhere near enough to make a decision on this. And also, I fight Cat all the time, and this is just stuff that happens when you're playing Minecraft. Believe it or not, guys, the game is not perfect, and sometimes people can take very little knockback. Hence the reload glitch there. So, if you have any questions, or you just want to put in the comments that MCSG sucks balls, because people do that all the time, go ahead. Have fun. I will be attending to all of your comments, and adios.